I don't think there's a starport, so it's not the typical 2-on-1 we have coming in.
No,
here.
I mean, there's nothing to heal right now, which is very interesting, but this might pack enough punch that it, like, doesn't matter, you know? He might just have enough to basically destroy everything that the Protoss has and win the game in a very quick fashion. You know, a lot of, when you see, like, Medevac and Marines and Marauders, a lot of it's this, like, sustain ability, where you sim and you kill stuff, and then if they're a little bit stronger, you run away and you kite, and you kind of go back and forth, and over time, you get ahead. But without any kind of starports here, I guess maybe the idea is you just sort of power through them.
Yeah, this is just like a pure... It's like a 4-gate for Terran almost. I know it's on 2 bases, but it really is like a timing attack-centric thing because you don't have the
no
stims in the bank.
right? I'm not
yeah, there's
crazy.
no starport.
Okay, yeah,
This is such a
I'm almost thinking
approach.
like, no, I must not be seeing this right.
But the fact is there is going to be so much more firepower on the ground, and because this army is going to be anchored by the 3 siege tanks that are going to be rolling across. I mean, herO can chip away this. Okay, there's an SCV pull. So this is going to basically
be... This is a nod to this being even, you know, just that much of a kind of timing attack where you try to end the game. Now, he's going to send the Stalkers around and probably try to do damage in the main, and maybe, you know, this is like not a terrible idea. He might have to recall these back here.
I think he will recall. This is brilliant, actually, coming in. He's going to get the siege tank right here. There's no starport, so there's no fancy micro that herO can do. And okay, now he sees all the SCVs. Oh, does he? Okay, he has just enough energy on that sentry to the full force field. These SCVs, they have been isolated from the rest of those army. Keep in mind, every stim for Kier is pure damage.
Right.
He cannot heal that back up, so he has to be very, very smart, very conservative with these stims. Otherwise, herO can basically just sack this base.
And this is really a push where Kier needs to end the game. When you pull SCVs like this, you're not trying to invest into a game later on. Nice sim.
The siege tanks, they unsiege. The probes get pulled. Guardian shield pops. herO pushing forward. This bio, it is not getting healed up. That means the stalker damage, the zealot damage is doing much, much better. herO, he's going to disengage now with these blinks. A second stim comes in from Kier. He needs to keep fighting because he doesn't have any sustain with his army anymore. There's no healing, and herO has just enough to clean it up. Really a creative build coming in from Kier, but it seemed like herO was just able to do enough chip damage with these Blink Stalkers and had a perfect engagement there at the 3rd base to stop this. Kier now, he's going to try and transition. Now he's adding in 2 war barracks, but there still is no starport. He just needs units. I don't think he's going to have enough Tasteless.
Yeah, I mean, this should be the killing blow now. I mean, he threw so many SCVs into trying to do that damage. And again, we never really see timing attacks without, you know, some kind of medevac. Right? Something to, not even just to heal, but like, let's say to pick up a tank that could be targeted.
4 more barracks in production for Kier.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing about this army engagement is like, Kier basically can't stim unless there's zealots on top of it because you can't stim against the Blink Stalkers. He's going to blink away, and then he just took a ton of damage for nothing. It's a very creative build from Kier. I love to see something like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's different, right? Didn't seem to work out. herO's going to close this game out with a victory here. GG. herO tying this up 1-1.
You know, I'm gonna say there's got to be some. I'm looking at that build and that situation there against herO, and with the sample size of 1, I see why you don't do this very often. The 3 barracks, like instead of a 2-1.